Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Minnesota Vikings. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Keep playing hard.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Check 19. Check 55 to Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 55.
On first and 10, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
3 down. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Throwing again is Watson. And this would complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here it comes. He's coming. We got double up. 24. Hey, alert. Mike's 50. Coming to you. 50.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Tackles. Watch the twist. Watch the 61. Matchbox lights. Check 50. 5.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
I know you feel
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Here I come again. Tighten up. Sit up. 52 is the mic right here. Ready?
Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
I smell fear in that offense. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 50. Hey, Delta. Hey, D-line, let's get in there, huh? Let's go. Mike. Hey. Mike 51. 80 weapon. You better bring it. Hustle. Get it.
They're going to look to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 30 base. I got it. We got tight left. 4 down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he's got room. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Watch safety creeping.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's first and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Safe. Big edge.
They'll run with Hunt on second down, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That was a particularly nice play because to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
What we got?
To throw on third down, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away. And look at this. It's a fake. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
He's checking. Crash. My leg.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Vikings' 14-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
36.
To throw is Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Does a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So on fourth down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on.
31-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The first half update now from Philadelphia. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Tackle made that time by Cornell Armstrong.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
On 2nd down, Cook. And some room to roam now. A gain there of 21 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40.
Hey. Go. Check 31. Switch. Yep. Motion. Bumps off the helmet. Here we go. Whip. Watch the whip. Switch. Let go. Watch out.
A first carry now for Kofrani. They'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Let it. Mike bar two. Cut. Pilot, 64, reach. Five. Check, 52's the mic. Check, 52's the mic. Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown.
It's my boy.
Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Watson. Going deep here for Stills. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Shift.
Here's Watson throwing again. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The defensive end, Denis. Hunter drops him.
Daniel Hunter. A loss of 5 yards on the sack. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Watch the back.
3 points down. He's coming.
Watching your 5.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the line of go.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go again.
Protein spill.
On the carry, it's Cook. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not got much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
Jim.
Smoke.
2nd and 9 now.
Keep it up, guys.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's go.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
90 Wolf. 52 right here. 52. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Now. On 1st down, Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check. But Five.
They'll run with Cook. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Cook. Got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
General West.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist, twist.
49, check 49, check 49.
To throw again on second down. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Check 13.
26. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, let's get some. Let's get some penetration.
Watson just beating the play clock. He's got a man complete. Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
50, Mike 50.
It's been a long day for you. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Time to go.
Again, it's Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
Watson looks to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
We got 3. 94. D15. Out. Check. Check.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Yo.
54. Hey. Mike's 50. Get that ball, Echo.
Now Watson on third and goal.
Watch the ship.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
On the ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Greystone travel. No. Off. Yes.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. I got wide. Check 99. Hey, switch gears.
Recon, 132 fighter.
25.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
On the set.
52.
Topper.
24. Check 24.
Hey, wahoo.
Mike 52. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mike 50.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Hey, check. Shoot. Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. The big fella. The 30. 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead. That's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run. Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 39-yard line.
We go,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check three.
Blue draw Corker.
2nd and 4. Blitz coming, And down he goes. Zach Cunningham able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Let's go now. 30 base.
52 right here.
Hey, Haywood.
QB's trash. Let's go. Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Big grip.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Watch the safety creep.
Shift. Watch the shift.
On first down, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Twist. Under 10. 10. Hey, check 24. Stick guy.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
After the run, Watson going to throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Back to throw, Watson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
No. Me. Mike 50. Go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Jackrabbit, come on.
They start the drive with Cook. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Zoo, he's not going to get me.
You go tight.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike 52. Hey, exit. 52.
Check pass. Mike 52. Watch twist.
Now.
52.
Hey, we got to get the stop here, D. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he's able to find Diggs.
Come on, fellas.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Set, ready, 90, wolf, go. Hey, watch the slant. 52's the mic, boys, 52. I got you. Ready, go. Let's go.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Ready, hit it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Bernardrick McKinney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, orbit.
Back to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time. 12.
First down, Houston.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill, kill, kill.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. He finds Hopkins complete. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. This to Jarwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a first down throw, Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.